The entrance to Corcovado is about a 3-minute walk up the beach from La Leona Eco Lodge. La Leona Ranger Station is where you register as a visitor and pay the entry fee. You're also reminded by the park ranger of the dangers that await you inside the park, such as venomous snakes, wild boar, jaguars, poisonous frogs, and rivers full of bull sharks and crocodiles. They also tell you that you need to carry plenty of drinking water because the water in the streams and rivers is unsafe to drink, mostly due to bacteria and parasite concerns. Okay, we're on our way to Sirena. Espe's acting as my snake detector. She just saw one, almost stepped on it. After the ranger's pep talk at the park's entrance, I started to trek into the jungle a bit apprehensive. Some jungle hikers begin to feel uneasy when they come to realize that they're being watched every step of the way by all sorts of critters. I found that a good way to deal with this uneasiness is simply to interact with those who are watching you. Oh, look at those crabs. No, not too close. Oh, can't go in any farther, huh? I got you.
Beautiful.
Pretty, yeah. Imagine I can hold him like a Dungeness and not get pinched. That's pretty cool. I want to get... Ow! I don't want to break his legs, but I will if I got to, you know what I mean? Okay, off you go. Lots of macaws, scarlet macaws in the canopy here. Got the whole place to ourselves here. We're at the point in our hike where the Rio Madrigal, runs into the Pacific. And this one is shallow. They say it's safe to cross, no bull sharks, no crocodiles. But the next river is a different story. About an hour into the hike, I came to realize that I hadn't packed nearly enough drinking water to make the estimated 8-hour trek from La Leona to the Sirena Biological Station. I realized this when my entire supply of drinking water, consisting of one 12-ounce bottle, was gone after about an hour into our hike. I did, however, have the presence of mind to pack plenty of salty snacks for the hike, so we were okay on that front. But the salty snacks didn't help, and I soon became dehydrated and weak. My options were to drink from the available jungle water sources, which were contaminated with bacteria and parasites, not a very attractive option, or to find another hiker who was willing to share some drinking water with me. Luckily, an Englishman named Luke appeared, and he had some water that he was willing to share with us. Back into the dark, mysterious jungle. Watch the tarantulas.
Shut up.
That's a howler monkey in the background, and this is a cacao pod, a chocolate tree. When they ripen, they turn yellow. These aren't quite right. Maybe on my return trip. We arrived. La Sirena, Estación Serena. This looks like a airstrip. There's the ranger station. And that's the dark hole of a jungle from which we just emerged. And I'm gonna get some water. Oh. After arriving at Sirena, I headed straight for the water station, where I filled up and gulped down my bottle 5 times. We were assigned our sleeping quarters by Octubre, the man in charge of visitors at the station, and told that meals would be prepared by a woman named Flor, who would sound an alert when meals were ready by blowing into a big conch shell. Wow, good blowjob! A main staple of the Costa Rican diet is gallo pinto, a mixture of rice and black beans seasoned with onion, garlic, cumin, cilantro, salt, and pepper. It's commonly served with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's delicious. After settling in, having a bite to eat, and resting on the veranda, we set out to do some exploring. I found some locust at Sirena the size of Churchill's cigars. My Lay's potato chip canister worked nicely as a capturing device for them, and they added an exotic, jungly flavor to the chips. There were also basilisk lizards sunning themselves around the station. The locals call them Jesus Christ lizards. Some say they got this nickname due to their ability to walk on water. They do this by running upright on their hind legs and quickly slapping the water surface with their webbed feet as they scamper across the water. Another explanation as to how they got the Jesus Christ moniker could be that when you see a big lizard running toward you, upright on its hind legs, the first thing out of your mouth is, Jesus Christ! One of the things that struck me about the Sirena Biological Station was how well equipped this remote outpost is with modern technology, from satellite uplinks to wireless internet service. This is because the place serves as a base for scientists who are conducting research here on various aspects of the rainforest. Being among these scientists put me in the mood to conduct my own science project. When I first arrived at Sirena, I noticed that there were columns of leafcutter ants moving throughout the property, busily carrying their carefully cut leaf fragments back to their ant colonies. The leaf fragments are stored by the ants inside the colony, and fungus is allowed to grow on them. This fungus is then harvested by the ants and used as food for their young. My science project would test the ants' ability to make an intelligent decision when confronted with the opportunity to offer something new and improved to their young, instead of the usual fungus on a leaf diet. Given such an opportunity, what would the ants do? Choose the fresh from the jungle leaf fragments, or the fresh from the package Ritz cracker fragments? I located a column of leafcutter ants heading down the floor on the veranda and got to work putting my project into action. Okay, here we have a fresh Ritz cracker. Now I suspect that the young of these ants would be much happier eating one of these than a fungus-covered leaf. Let's put my hypothesis to the test. Put it down right here, fragmentize it, and let's see what happens. As I suspected, the ants were quick to drop their green leafy vegetable matter in favor of the salty snack, offering still further evidence to support the long-held belief that everything tastes best when it sits on a Ritz, even fungus.